everyone, this is Susan from the 2015 ICE Resin Design team, and I'm in my messy Susan's Art Circus studio today working on some Mad Max inspired post-apocalyptic texturing with ice resin. So let me show you a couple of tips and some fun ways to goop up and grunge up your ice resin, okay? So here we go. So here I have the bottle caps that I've enameled, and I've kind of laid them out in a pattern because I'm trying to see how I want to place them once I'm all done. But I'm going to go back to some natural materials like I did last month with some things. I've got just some plain play sand, which we use out in the garden or for kids or for mixing with cement. Again, it's something I had left over, so everything except for maybe the resin is something that's recycled. I've also got a little bone black, and I chose this particular black, and I'm going to color the resin. I'll show you how to do that because it's a little bit transparent. I didn't want a completely opaque color. So I have an extra cup. Move these out of the way. And I'm just going to, actually let's pour a little bit of this resin, and I pre-mixed this a few minutes ago. So I'm going to put some of that in there. Maybe a smidge more. I mixed about an ounce, so that's, just a bit less than half. I have a toothpick. I don't want to put so much paint in here that it will affect any of the drying time or the curing of the resin. I just want, you can see, that's less than maybe what a Q-tip end looks like. I'm just going to kind of run this around in here a little bit. Wipe it off. Set that aside, and I have an extra stick. I'm just going to mix it about. And you can see it's pretty transparent. It's not opaque, and that's kind of what I'm going for. Grungy, but see-through. I mixed some bubbles up in there. That's okay, because I'm also going to put a big fat dollop of sand in here. And again, you can use all kinds of natural ingredients. I showed a while back about how to use spices, and that's really a fabulous trick. Greens, yellows, you have some fabulous natural color in your spice cabinet, and some textures too. So you can see I've got a nice kind of a gray almost, but I didn't want it to be too dark. I just kind of want it to resemble, I know it sounds crazy, but dirty. And I'm going to take some of this, and you can see there's rocks in there. I'm just going to sprinkle some of it in here just until I kind of get a texture that I like. Oh, see? Isn't that kind of fun? Lumpy, lumpy, lumpy. Now you can do this with other things. Rocks, little tiny pebbles. I have slate rocks in the backyard that we've picked up and resined before. A little more granular sand will give you a little different texture. I'm going to pour a little bit more in here because I want it to be grungier. And get it all nice and coated. Oh my goodness, look how fun. So dig out all your natural materials. I would even experiment with dirt and see how that works, because I bet you'd get some fabulous natural textures going on. So give it a go. Don't be afraid to mix something in with your resin and enjoy the journey. Experiment, explore.